Hello, hello, hello. Look at the cuteness. Oh, it's all the fuzzness. Oh, he's so sweet. He's got a full belly. You know, he's got a full belly of fish. He's got that food coma. Kitty food coma. Hello. Thank you for being here. It is the daily political and societal tarot and astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here literally. Gelfling. Two Gelfling. I'm here literally every single day of the year to take your questions out of the chat, your political questions. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community. The thing here really is news with friends. That's really what we're trying to do. We go through the news together. And then there's also some tarot and astrology. But the main thing is we're here together. So
yes.
And if you're watching on replay, hello. Thank you for being here. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. Miss Sarah will be time-stamping as we go.
Yes.
Or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed or whatever works for you. So, hello. Warrior Witch is saying, kitties. Where's Boo Boo's and Kitty? He's sleeping. He's sleeping on his bed on my desk. And Sarah and I was just singing, being silly.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
I don't even remember how we got on the topic of Timbaland, but we did. So I just started singing random.
Yeah. That actually falls in with the number 4. It was the boots and kiddos.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah.
So my brain's doing this silly singing here and there. So what Warrior Witch put in the chat something, and my brain filled it in. Hi peeps. It's another day in crappy paradise.
This one.
Think twice.
Giovanna, I don't know. I hope that's true. They suspended the ICE report line temporarily because 90% of the reports were people reporting Elon. Oh God, that is hysterical.
Aquarian tarot today. Warrior Witch cardsies. Yes. Thank you for being here, Grace.
Let me get that in here. Make sure the description box has the correct deck in it.
Y'all. Laura Wagner is saying just saw the stock market is dropping rapidly. Lewis says, I keep expecting Rob Serling to, isn't it Rod Serling? I don't remember. Anyway, Serling to come out and explain that we're all in the Twilight Zone.
Something.
Oh, by golly, Ollie just gifted 10 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind.
No. Oh, goodness. Y'all.
Rod Sterling. Warrior Witch says that's the kind of petty I can get behind. Report Melania next. All right. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you. I don't mean to.
Oh, you were good. All right. Now, this was going to be towards the end because I found this at the end of while I was getting questions together. But I read it and I was like, you know what? No, we need to talk about this like now. So let's look at 425, 430. DJT launched financial services for, quote, American patriots under the name Truth.Fi. Operator of the Truth social media platform that's majority owned by the Platinum Parasite is to offer separately managed accounts and to invest in crypto securities.
Okay,
Will this be allowed to stand?
I'm sorry. Hang on just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So So he shut down all of these services across the country. Luckily, a judge stepped in and has put a temporary stay on that, thank heavens.
Yes.
But he messed up everybody's finance, and then he's saying, but come bank with me. We'll do crypto. What could go wrong? I haven't bankrupted casinos. I haven't declared bankruptcy multiple times. I didn't have to pay $25 million to take care of being sued for fraudulent education, an educational scam, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even.
So,
Mrs. Couture says, it's another day in Willy Wonka, USA, land of crazy people.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yes, Roseboo, also the $454 million to New York State. There we go. Yeah. Julie Hoffman says Elon is teaming up with Visa to have a person-to-person or some garbage on X. It's also going to be a crypto element. Hold on, this is forced privatization. Right. Yeah. This is... Ooh, man.
Yes, Patty. It appears to be a MAGA bank. It's for, American patriots and foreign investors who would like several seats at the table, I would assume. Yes. Because it can't be a financial institution that is only open to Americans.
Oh, so we can get foreign money as well. All kinds. Okay.
Remember, smile or scream, people. Smile or scream.
I don't think this is going to go so well. Oh, I can pretty much guarantee that this is not FDIC insured rose blue.
Oh,
Amy, my gosh.
Thank you.
Amy, thank you. Thank you. That is huge. It really, really helps. Thank you. Wow. Okay. All right. Page of Swords. If you have, I want to say more than $1 million, then you are an accredited investor, and you can get in on deals that the rest of us poors can't get in on. And that's not my term. That's what those kinds of people will sometimes call us. But this is just a page of swords. This is not a financial genius. There's the institution, major arcana, like, I don't know, the entire faith and credibility of the United States government, of which he is the president of, yeah. But he's on the defensive, and he's taking advantage of the weakest people. I do not give financial advice, not even a color organization where I'm doing cash stuffing. I do not have the,
Right.
I'm not accredited to give financial advice. I'm not trying to give you financial advice. I am saying my opinion as a human being. Don't invest in this. Do not put your money anywhere near a man with 34 felony convictions, unadjudicated, R word, with, is it 6 or 7 bankruptcies?
I'm not sure, but I'm not giving my money to a man that can't properly turn a profit with a casino.
That too. I don't think it's a stretch to say, don't be a sucker
Hmm. Go gadget common sense. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. This is refusal. He's not listening to decency or. Oh, thank you, Nance. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, this is the first of. He'll get some suckers. Plus, he'll get a lot of overseas money. Can you say money laundering? When he says financial institution, I'm going to guess that we're not really thinking about banking regulations here. Sherry's saying that the felon resends order. Which one?
I had to double check the meaning of resend is in try again or resend is in pull back, but it's as in pull back. Apparently, it looks like somebody did not want to go to court next week, so they pulled back their little freeze memo.
Oh, rescinds. CINDS. Okay. Yeah. But no, they'll. He's just going to keep coming up with this garbage. They're just going to try to find another way.
Yep.
But it's good that he's okay. Then we need to read on that if that's okay. At 11:45 or 12.
I got you.
So they're rescinding the memo, the whatever. Rose Blue says he's trying to eliminate the. Is he trying to eliminate the FDIC? I think that's part of 2025. It's Project 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime he says, "Oh, I don't have anything to do with that,"
I have oceanfront property in Arizona for anybody who believes that.
Right, bullpucky. The pucky of bull.
Mm-hmm.
But so
we don't have anything other than it's breaking. So all we know is that he's rescinded it. We don't know anything other than that.
All right. So from here on out, he'll just put that away, and they'll never speak of anything like that again, and just be sensibly going about the. Yeah, I can't even say that with a straight face. So, are they going to try another version of this awfulness? Oh, by the way, they tried to pretend that what they did in that memo. No, they were. It didn't. No, it didn't pull back on VA benefits or, all these things that it was. Oh no. It's not affecting Medicaid. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
Medicaid
the entire
portals were down all day.
We're down, all day yesterday. But they went, no. Oh no, that's not what it's for. That's not what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yes, Rose Blue SNAP benefits are back in play. Yes.
Thank heavens. Star Kratos says they think we're stupid. Yeah, they have in nothing but contempt for us. Yeah.
But what's sad is how many people bid it and still believe it. Everything that they're saying.
Oh boy. Okay.
So we'll try another version is what you were asking.
Yeah, Julie Hoffman's saying the new budget is up in March. Okay. Will he try again? Will they try again to do all of this awfulness? It's incredibly destabilizing for the country, for everybody. And you have to understand that you think, well, no, he has to be good to his voters. Why? He's done. He's talking about getting a third term, but he probably can't. I'm hoping he can't, but he probably can't. And one or the other, if he can't, well, whatever. He's had 2 terms. He said he's done the whole thing. He's going to be as rich as Putin by the end of this, just about.
Mm-hmm.
And why should he care about the voters anymore?
He's there, and he doesn't need them anymore.
Right.
Hmm.
And that narcissism is not just an insult that we've made up.
No.
So anyway, I'm looking at the
Will he do it again?
Will he do it again? That's what they're there to do, the group of them. And this time they ended up on the defensive. But Four of Swords, that's the goal. That's the center. To end stuff. People out in the cold, hurting, and adding insult to injury. Oh, and we've got, when number 4, we're going to get to GOP Representative Rich McCormick of Georgia. Talk about adding insult to injury. We'll get to him in a minute.
Yeah.
Are they going to keep trying? Yes.
Well, with that, we're going to slightly...
Oh, I'm so sorry. In the chat, Vita is saying what's important is that they did backtrack after the national uproar. It proves we have to protest every step of the way.
Absolutely.
Then I'm going to pull just a few cards on will the court cases and the protests stop him from gutting all of these crucial life-saving programs. Go blue. That it definitely help, because just like that memo or whatever they're calling it, horribly written.
Yeah. Well, I mean, go ahead.
No. It's so badly written that it just confused everybody, and that's incompetence.
Well, I think it was ambiguous. Ambiguity, however you pronounce it, on
ambiguous.
Ambiguous. Thank you. On purpose. So that way he can dip and dive around all that. Sorry.
No, you're good. And by the way, anyone who thinks I'm correcting Sarah, you haven't watched this for very long. No. I make these kinds of mistakes all the time. Yes. So Page of Pentacles, not the brightest of bulbs. These policies out of the White House, look, in the House and the Senate, as much as politicians get a bad rap, there are some really smart people in the House and Senate. Alas, not enough of them. But there are some very smart people and the majority of those people are in Congress, good or bad, are lawyers. Mm-hmm. That is the number one job that they came from. So if they were going to write something like this, write a bill, they would write a bill. It would be properly done. These guys, this is amateur hour again.
Uh-huh.
Page of Pentacles. Now I've got happy families, people working together, companies working together, community forming, Chariot, active, big showy movements, Queen of MAGA, group of MAGA. So the major arcana is this going forward. They are going to try to go forward, but we're going forward together. And their incompetence helps us.
Yeah. Well, that sort of goes with everything going on. That sort of takes over what question 3 would be, because those suits would go away since there's nothing to sue over.
Okay.
But
rich. That's rich.
Oh, Oh, goodness, y'all.
Richie Rich.
So, GOP Representative Rich McCormick of Georgia, who is a physician. He is a doctor. He noted that if children are concerned about losing lunch money in the freeze, they should get a job. Oh, side note, we're going to talk about the federal employee buyout thing here in a minute. We're getting there. But yes, Richie Rich.
Richie Rich McCormick.
Mm-hmm. When you talk about school lunches, hey, I worked my way through high school, said McCormick. I don't know about you, but I worked before I was even 13 years old. I was picking berries in a field before we had them child labor laws that precluded that. I was a paperboy, and when I was in high school, I worked my entire way through. I mean, how many people got their start at fast food restaurants when they were kids? He continued. Versus just giving a blanket rule that gives all kids lunches in high school who were capable of going out and actually getting a job and doing something that makes them have value. Thinking about their future instead of thinking about how they're going to sponge off the government.
Sponge off the... And this is where Sarah and I earlier were talking about, we ended up talking about work boots.
Yes.
Little kindergartners in their work boots.
Yes. As Art Candee, a Chicago-based artist and frequent Trump critic, said on X, where exactly does Republican Rich McCormick think that kindergartners are going to be able to get a job to pay for their school lunches? Make child labor great again. Smile. Yes, so we're going to put the babies in hard hats and little miniature Timberlands and Doc Martens because they both come in little small sizes. I don't know if they make steel toes that small, but we'll figure we'll stuff some extra newspaper in the toes to give it a little more cushion.
Right.
And send them into the mines.
Yeah. By the way, let us not forget that she who needs to wear pants. One of the first things she did when she became governor of Arkansas,
yeah,
is I believe there was something there about gutting child labor laws.
Yeah.
Sarah Sanders, thank you, Kelly. Yes. Patty says, is this a plan to replace the migrant workers they're shipping off?
Oh.
Byrne says the poors exist to work while the rich play. That's their thinking. Julie says today, working kids that are in families receiving benefits have their incomes counted for the benefits. The kids don't get to keep their money.
What's that? Look. Go ahead.
Oh, look, the card for the reading's the devil card. Go ahead. You were saying something, my friend.
Oh, no, it's not even just receiving benefits. If you received any tax credit under the ACA or the healthcare.gov, if you received any tax credit based on family, you have to make sure that you include your children's income on your taxes. So that way.
Yeah. Joyce says, I remember that the kids standing behind Sanders look so miserable. Yes. And thank you, Becky. That's very sweet. When you put your hands over your eyes, your little fingers come together and form a heart. Oh. Alden Pond's pointing out, ask child actors. Oh, yeah. They've all turned out so well. So, yeah, get those little whippersnappers out there pulling the plow. There are all kind of laws in place that, no, this is a big no. Matter of fact, this is a big PR no as well. They might try to spin it, but Okay, so that's him, but what about the GOP overall? If they're going to do something about this, it feels like they're going to do it state by state. Red states would start cutting child labor, more child labor laws. Oh yes, but please, at Mar-a-Lago, where he's at the omelet bar, the Belgian waffle bar, whatever, his chocolate cake and swanning around. Anybody see the movie Metropolis? The original? Yeah. Strength, Page of Swords, Two of Cups. This is a bunch of parents, too. No. There aren't that many jobs anyway. And the thing about being a paper boy back in the day, because while I myself was not one, I know people who were paper boys both in this country and in the UK. There are only so many of those jobs anyway. And people aren't buying newspapers very much anymore. They're more spread out. So what's happening is you need adults who have a car.
Yeah.
So Richie Rich, McCormick of Georgia, can go whistle.
Isn't it lovely how they keep trying to drag us back to the land of the newsies? All right. I like Dickens. I just don't want to live in that. Please.
Dickens didn't want to live in Dickens.
Exactly.
Oh, I just got this chill up the back of my head. Ugh.
I mean, our favorite Christmas movie is A Muppet Christmas Carol. We watch it every year, but I don't want little baby Kermit, Tiny Tim. I can't do it. Mm-mm. All right, y'all. New Jersey AG Matthew Platkin was quick to point out that the funding freeze actually defunded police departments. What the president and his administration did a little over a day ago was extraordinary and unprecedented, and freezing potentially trillions of dollars of funding simply because he woke up with a political vendetta, Platkin said. And when we have to remember that what this does, it freezes funding potentially for seniors' health care, for kids' education, and for law enforcement. This is the part of, y'all listen. I got a notice yesterday that they were freezing all funding for drug cartel trafficking enforcement. Now, isn't that supposed to be the big thing? We got to stop the cartels. We want to bomb Mexico to stop the cartels.
Alden Pond says, back the blue, LOL.
Yes, Platkin added he defunded the police. Will this lose him support with the back the blue crowd?
I doubt it. It wasn't there long enough. It'll never twig. I mean, we're talking about it, but.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I understand, Sabine, the question. The question is, what are they really doing in hiding? Yeah, that's scary. But I don't know that they feel like they need to hide that much. I mean, they're going to do some, but they're doing a lot of it just ta-da. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Fruits of Labor, refusal to listen to logic. Hello. The Democrats saying, hello, excuse us. Anyone who doesn't agree with them. Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands. It looks like what they did. They messed stuff up and people could get hurt and all this. And then they communicate to walk it back.
All right. Guys, I promise, because we've dealt with this on the afternoon channel to the Creative Sprints. This all of Sebastian's channels are set up where there can be an ad in the beginning and maybe an ad at the end, but that's it. There's not supposed to be any ads in the stream, even if you're watching it after the fact. Mm-hmm. So watching it on replay. So YouTube is YouTubing.
Right. And it's specifically, the settings are specifically set to not, says, do not have mid-roll ads.
Yes.
Check. Or allow mid-roll ads. Uncheck.
Mm-hmm.
No. So I'm so sorry. We know. We were just talking about that warrior witch.
Yes.
So
All right. Now to the other thing that has been popular in chat. 3020, the buyout buffoonery. Okay, guys. Do y'all remember when, back in the halcyon days of somewhat sanity, when Musk bought out Twitter and he sent all the employees there a letter that said, hey, let me, we need to reorganize, restructure, get better handle on the finances. Anybody who wants to quit, I will offer you a buyout right now. 6, 8, 10 months of your salary up front, glowing letter of recommendation. We're good to go.
did he say glowing letter of recommendation?
Actually, I've heard that he offered that in the initial one because he was being nice then, but I would have to go back and look.
Okay.
So don't quote me on the recommendation part, but the other part, yeah. So, and then some people left, some people didn't. Well, now that Doge is doging, so a letter went out to every federal employee yesterday. Let me make sure you understand what I'm saying. Every federal employee, VA, post office. If you get a check from the federal government as your boss, you got an email offering them 8 months of salary to buy out their jobs in order to save money on payroll. It was quickly noted by Senator Tim Kaine that this administration doesn't have the power to offer that kind of money to every employee, and that they would more than likely lose their pensions if they took advantage of it. Quote, you'll get stiffed. Will people listen?
Mrs. Couture says, I got one of those letters. It's in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
Well, every fascist regime has to have an enemy.
Mm.
Don't do it. That's what I'm getting. Again, I cannot give you financial advice. My opinion, entertainment only YouTube, my opinion, they're hoping people take up on it, and they really want to get rid of everybody. And they're trying to come up with every thought they can on how to get rid of people. Federal workers are protected, or at least most of them are. There's the country. And these jerks are disappointed that they can't knock everybody down.
Mm-hmm.
But what I am getting, for what it is worth, entertainment only YouTube, is if you take this 8 of Swords seriously hemmed in and insult added to injury, don't do it. Lisa Fortifor says he had to pay out over $600 million to Twitter employees in a lawsuit because he didn't follow through with his promise.
I'm shocked.
Yes, shocked, I tell you. Don't do it. But I obviously you do you. But do not trust.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to leave, just don't expect to actually
get what you're promised.
Yeah.
Promised. Yeah. Okay. No, Gloria, the buyout was not rescinded. The freeze was rescinded. So,
Mr. Couture says my union said don't do it. There we go.
Very smart. All right. At 34:45, DL says, will he fill the vacancies with MAGA rats?
Yes.
Yeah.
enough to matter. All right. This is not as bad as I thought. Now, the concept is awful. What he's trying to do is awful. It's just bad. Queen of Pentacles. If you want to go work for a Trump government, specifically because it's a Trump government, personally, my opinion, you need your head examined. But have you had any sudden, have you fallen? Have you had any sudden hits to the head recently where you, anyway, but it feels like this is Democrats. There are things in place that people are not going to want to give up. Because that's the thing about when you work for the government, you don't make much money.
Right.
What it does while you're working, what it does is you get this great pension afterward.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've got here is big old temperance, and they're burdened. They are burdened. So I do just keep getting there. At least there is a strain in there of they are not going to get what they want. Now they will eventually get some stuff.
Yeah.
But this is not the honeymoon they were looking forward to.
Right.
Rob D says, RE rescinded. This is another example of F47 not getting what he wants. True.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right, y'all. Just inhale with me for a second.
Do you want me to read it?
I got it. Florida Representative Paulina Luna, which should tell you everything you need to know about the rest of what I'm about to say, announced a bill that she has authored, bless, for ChiLD to be added to Mount Rushmore. She announced this Tuesday, calling for the Butterscotch Bully to be added to the South Dakota monument with the message, "Let's get carving."
Have you guys seen the meme of what Mount Rushmore looks like around the back?
Pull it up. Do you want to or no?
Sure.
The one that you sent me earlier? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one. Because actually, I'm fine with him if he's going to be added to, the other side like this, or maybe the front like this, just him.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with that. Although I would think the native population of the Dakotas would have a problem with it.
Yeah. There was a growing movement for a while for Elvis to be added, and I think that would be better than this. Oh, Lordy. So, will this
in the
get
chat,
anywhere?
I don't know. In the chat, Silka said something about the questions just a minute ago. And I'll read on poor Mount Rushmore.
They actually are the last two questions from yesterday. Well, no, the tariff question actually did not make it. The other one was was Sharon Rice's question about the mission to the moon. Yes, but the tariff question did not make it because he hasn't done it yet. He keeps talking about how he's going to do it, and so until something moves forward there, that's sort of stalled out. That's why that question got pulled. But anyway, go ahead.
This is a pipe dream.
Mm.
The card for the reading is the Fool.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm getting is I don't know. I think someone might have mentioned in the chat, but I don't actually think it's stable enough.
Yeah.
There's a reason they stopped when they did. High Priestess, but here's the Eight of Pentacles, and he's holding that traditional. Well, this is metal work, but like a stonemason. Judgment in the middle, a good noise or something, and you get falling rocks. Seven of Pentacles, fruits of labor. It's already there.
Mm-hmm.
We have what's there. An Ace of Swords. The truth about this and what it would cost. Now, if he wants to fleece MAGA world to try to pay for this, whatever, but you'd have to get the only thing I've heard that might work is if he replaced one of the faces on there with his.
Is somebody gonna have to go up periodically and spray tan it? I don't know.
Hang on. Oh, hilarity ensuing. Feeling all beaten up. Ouch. As in, this is not going to go well. And Eight of Cups, having to leave something unfinished and the person in red walking away. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that...
Deborah Johnson says, waiting for Autumn to tell Anna P. to sit down.
Gotta get the hand movement in there. Yes. Oh, goodness. All right.
Wow.
At 42:45. Y'all. Sharon has a question. Is NASA's Artemis all-female mission to the moon still on track now that the Tantrum Toddler is back? I hope
Has
so.
anybody heard anything? The cards are coming right off the top of the deck.
I have not seen anything on it.
Huh. That's hysterical. Okay, part of this I don't like. Part of this is funny. Card for the reading is Temperance. You gotta keep an eye out for changes in funding and yeah. Five of Wands, of course. Women, they're not supposed to be in the military. They're supposed to be at home making sandwiches. Yeah. Well, Ten of Swords, ouch. Eight of Swords, this is what I'm a little worried about. The center card, Eight of Swords, again. And this would be things getting in the way, Knight of Swords. This actually feels like finding a way to try to clear, cut the Gordian knot the Gordian knot of red tape or whatever it is they're trying to do. Mm-hmm. Final card, it's the Moon.
I love that.
I do too. It's one of the things they'll, make a movie about later, I
just hope they can finally get those two people back home.
Oh, good grief, yes.
All right. At 45 even, Cindy had a question. Would you please read on the Orange Felon and JD's energy between the two of them? How now that the luggage is unpacked, at least. How's that going? Can't get buyer's remorse yet.
I swear it's like chewing on aluminum foil. Jeez.
Oh, fun.
No, just them, the two of them.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
General.
Yeah.
So how's it going between Shady Vance and the dumpster? Wheel of Fortune. There's a faded quality to all of this. Yeah. I mean, Vance is educated and he can go out and do stuff, but it's all about Trump and his big wand, even though he's pathetic and small. So this man, who otherwise might be in a position of power because he's so close to Thiel, whatever, and he's has the education he has, he's playing second fiddle. And then I've just got a Two of Swords and a Queen of Swords. So I'm going to ask for some clarification on this, because Two of Swords, Queen of Swords. What does this refer to? I could make some guesses, but I want to see what I can come up with. Two of Swords, Queen of Swords. The energy, as I'm reading, feels like it's talking more about Vance. I don't know if it's just because we don't talk about him as much.
Helen, make them the best sandwiches they ever had, along with some iced tea and ipecac. Oh,
no.
we do not advocate that.
We do not advocate violence or things that could get you put in prison.
Yeah, let's not do that. Oof.
Anyway, the energy between them. It's weird. There's not. Okay. Card for the reading is the Three of Cups, and never forget Shady's visceral, general misogyny.
Bless.
Yeah, and the Empress right behind it. Yeah, women. Oh, and right behind that's the Queen of Cups. Women, democratic women, crazy cat ladies. Hi, how you doing? You do kitty, you do sweetness, you do fuzziness. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. It feels like I guess they get along, but for some reason I've got the Justice card right in the middle, then the Four of Pentacles and Strength. Which there's something here that Vance could get thrown under the bus. He's leopards, dude. Face.
I mean, the last guy, his last VP, threw under the gallows. So under the bus is sort of a yeah.
Things are looking up, or down. It feels like he's a patsy.
Summer Virgo, yes. Crazy dog ladies count too. Absolutely. King of Swords again.
Hanged Man, Emperor. The only way Vance is going to come to real power is if there's a suspension of the Emperor's job. Yeah, this is the energy is mostly about Vance, and it's gross. And my nature is to want to feel empathy, but you when it comes to throwing people off the bus or under the bus, you know how the last guy, why that job opening was there.
Yeah.
Did you? But the leopards won't eat my face.
Sort of like my governor yesterday freaking out, calling emergency meetings because we have no funding. Louisiana's gonna, oh no, we're in a crisis. Leopard, thanks.
The leopards won't eat my face.
Right. Before we get to the last question, I just wanted to stop for a second and tell all of you how proud, I think I can speak for both of us, how proud we both are of all of you for not taking things laying down, for using your voice. Because like we were talking about earlier, if you are at a table with 10 Nazis and you do not speak up, there are 11 Nazis at that table. So,
Preach.
Thank you for speaking up, for letting your voice be heard as much as you can. They haven't quite taken that from us yet, so they're not going to, but you get what I'm saying. You guys are amazing. So
I'm going to be here.
Yes,
I'm going to be here, and if YouTube completely shuts me down, I'll find some other way to do this.
Oh yeah, we're nothing if not a persistent, stubborn lot. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well,
and back in the day, as scary as it is, during the first administration, early in the first administration, when we really didn't know what was going to happen at all, and there was some real fear. I was just starting the channel, and I remember saying to Miss Sarah back in the day that if it wouldn't happen, but if something did happen and I was hauled into court for speaking out against the Führer, dear leader, I want there to be at least 500 videos that they can use against me. I don't want this to be oh, maybe you did. Oh, no. I want to make it perfectly clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me crazy.
And then for our last question, Southern CJ had a question that just, you ever read something you were like, yes, this is mood 2025. Southern CJ says, good day, all. Question, what the French toast is going on?
We were sitting here about to go on, and Sarah just burst out laughing. And she told me, she read that to me, and I was like, oh, that's going in. And she's like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just overall. What the heck? What? Nightmare Blue says, oh, did someone say cat lady?
I know, y'all. Oh, French toast, yes.
Dave says, would break you out. Nine of Pentacles. This is massive inequality. And these are exactly the things that happen when you have massive inequality. It happens over and over and over. It just keeps, yeah. Queen of Pentacles, the group of them. Eight of Pentacles, there's the working class. Seven of Swords in the middle. Thief. There's the institutions turning against the working class. And Hangman, which is welcome to the age of Aquarius and the massive astrological influences that are coming that will shift things, change things. Unfortunately, it's a fixed sign, so it's not a really flexible kind of shifting, but what's happening is exactly what happens because over as a society, we have allowed the super rich to not pay taxes, to not be a part of society.
Right.
And I mean, because even over time, the other things that have happened are, I mean, because if you go back to, say, the 1960s, just randomly, even the super rich still used the local hospital, still used it, not saying their kids went to public school, but there were all these basics that they were a part of. They were using the roads, they were using and now with this idea of going everywhere in a helicopter and having your own, and your own and massive yachts and yeah, hold on, Reagan onward. Well, Reagan really ramped this up. This is what happens. It's as soon as those kinds of not only policies and tax policies were put into place and rules around Wall Street and all of this stuff, this is what happens. It would be just like if you, as the boomers grew up and went through, because it was such a glut in a shift in the demographics, such a glut of people, as they went through the life stages, it had a massive effect on how America viewed itself, what America was into, all this kind of stuff. This would be like, somebody who says this isn't going to happen, that there isn't going to be some kind of rebalancing. It's like saying that, name something that happened because of the demographic change, and then tell me, oh, that it won't happen. No, but the demographics are, you can't lie. It's a thing. It's a force. It's there. And there are people right now saying, no, things will just keep going the way they are. No, they can't.
No,
they can't. This always happens. Every single time in the history of mankind. And thus endeth the lesson. Or my rant, however you want to look at it. Oh, yes, and Newt Gingrich. We cannot forget. Newty Newt. Thank you, Grace. Yes. Ugh. Anyway, Sandra says, I'm a proud Aquarian. Absolutely. And Miss Sarah is a proud Aquarian.
Yes.
We love Aquarians around here. I'm a Scorpio. We get... they're high vibrations, high sides of signs, low side of signs. We do the best we can. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you so much. And thank you, Miss Sarah.
You're most welcome.
You were here all last week, and then you had Monday off, and then you were here both yesterday and today because things were so crazy. Thank you.
Well,
you are such a good person.
Thank you. Barring any major tomfoolery, you probably won't see me again outside of the chat ahead of time and pregame until next Wednesday.
Pre-game.
But if if idiots run amok, I might be back. So
Yep. We're gonna get through this all together.
yes.
So please remember, you are not alone. We are in this together. There are good days ahead. They're out there. They're coming. They're still out there. And there's the calming live stream before this one over at Stay Calm. And then we go through the news with friends. And then this afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. Central Time, we'll be being productive.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Yes, the color organization.
Oh. I was like, what did I forget?
No, I forgot.
Okay. No, you're good.
Color organization, this is a free, I made this. The video is up over on the color organization channel, how to create basically a one-page budget. This goes through all the steps. It has some blank work pages you yourself can then use, print off as many times as you want. Free PDF link in the description. A good way to get a great overview of your budget. And then I even show you how you can start saving little amounts of money that add up.
Yes.
So, all right. That is over on the color organization channel here on YouTube. So,
and that the link for the color organization is in this description box. And then once you get to that channel, you can find the video for that and find the link for that PDF in the description box of that video.
Yep. All right.
So
Case says, watched it last night. Awesome. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Queen Maeve says, I love that you have a category for cats. Like, of course I do.
yeah.
That was a given. And you'll know, and if you've watched my personal cash stuffing, you'll note that in the savings funds, the vet savings fund actually has more money than my health savings fund.
I mean,
anyway, take care, everybody, and we'll see you later. And I will definitely, I'll see you definitely tomorrow. All right, take care. Be safe. Be safe. See you later.